my figure shit.
Hello beautiful people, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nidiya and welcome to another fragrance video. I love doing these kind of videos because everybody does not want to spend an arm and a leg on perfume. I know that. I hear people say it all the time. People leave it in my comments all the time. But just because they don't want to spend an arm and a leg on perfume does not mean that they do not want a fragrance that performs. So today I'm going to give you guys 4 different fragrances that give a really big projection, really big scent bubble. Like, you do not have to be standing in close range to a person to smell these fragrances. I have 4 of them that I pulled out of my collection. I always tell you guys that I don't want to make these videos, like, I want to put all my fragrances in one video when I do these type of videos. So today we only have 4, okay? They're all reasonable. They are all down below in my Amazon storefront if you want to go check my storefront out. Alright, so the first one we're going to talk about today is this one. I can never say the name. It's I don't know. It has 2 A's at the end. And like I said, this will be down below in my storefront. If you guys are curious, this smells like Givenchy L'Interdit. This is a very strong fragrance, okay? When I first got this, immediately I recognized what it was because the scent tells no lies. Like, you can sniff it, and if you have smelled L'Interdit, you will know what this is. It smells really good, and it is identical to the actual real Givenchy fragrance. This is a 3.4 fluid ounce bottle. It is very big, and the reason for me doing this video is because, like I said, I wanted you guys to get the good scents but cheap. Like, you don't have to spend all of your money trying to find good scents, especially not with them making these fragrances now. You can easily take $100 and go drop it and come out with 3 or 4 fragrances in these 3.4 size bottles, compared to the name brand stuff that $100 is barely gonna get you a 1 ounce now. Like, that is crazy. A 1 ounce used to be like $70. Now they are $100, $95, $100, $110, somewhere in there. But not on this list today. Everything here is intentionally cheap, okay? Next we have Lattafa Private Gold Confidential. You guys, this perfume is strong. This, now when you want, you can't, even with these fragrances, you can't spray 1 or 2 sprays and expect it to project. Now, they're strong, but you got to help them out. 1 or 2 sprays is not going to get it. And I know a lot of people spray a few sprays of their perfume and they're like, well, I don't smell like yours smells. Mine doesn't do this because you're not spraying enough. They are strong and they do have a lot of projection, but you still got to do your part, okay? You still got to spray. Once you spray, you won't have to spray no more. As long as you do it the right way. Lattafa Gold Confidential is the dupe for Tiziana Terenzi Kirkay. So if you have ever smelled Kirkay, then you know how loud. This is a loud fragrance to me. Like, I love strong, I love loud, but I am not afraid to admit when something is loud. And this is a loud, it's a loud, screechy type fragrance, but it smells so good. Extremely fruity. Like, fruity, fruity, fruity. I love Confidential. Like, this is definitely, like, and then it's identical to Kirkay. Like, they are twins for this one for a fraction of the price. This is one of the first, I think, Middle Eastern fragrances that I purchased when I started collecting again, and I bought this on a whim just because the bottle was gold and because it was cheap. I think I paid $15 or $17 for this when I got it, and it's probably not much more than that now. Definitely worth it. The price, I mean, why not? You can give it a shot just because of the price, you guys. Next we have Club de Nuit Untold. Okay, this is the dupe for Baccarat Rouge 540. Sorry if y'all can hear that. But there is a difference. This does smell like Baccarat Rouge. Okay? But a lot of people, myself included, sometimes go nose blind to Baccarat Rouge. It smells good, but a lot of times somebody is talking about me. Girl, what is going on? It smells good, But sometimes I can't smell it. And if I wear it, the scent will leave me, but at the same time, I know it's still there. But I just go nose blind to it. A lot of people do, okay? But one thing I can tell you, you will not go nose blind to this. You will not go nose blind to this. This fragrance is strong. When I say strong, I mean strong. Like, if you want the scent of Baccarat, you have to determine whether or not, because I have the real one and then I have this. If I want to smell like Baccarat, it's going to depend on the place that I'm going. And when I say that, I mean, if I'm going somewhere and I want to smell like Baccarat and the people are going to be in close contact with me, I will wear the real one. But if I'm going somewhere and people will be around, but I know that they'll be around me and not in close contact, but I still want them to be able to smell me, I'll wear this one. To me, this one is not something that you can wear in close contact unless you spray a few sprays. Now, I know I said normally you have to spray a lot in these fragrances, but this one, you do not. This is strong. The first time I wore this, I sprayed this how I normally spray my fragrances, and it was too much for me wearing it. And that doesn't happen a lot. I actually said, oh my God, I sprayed too much of this because I didn't realize how strong it was. So the projection is going to be there on this one, whether you try for it or not. You don't have to try hard on this one. It's going to be there. It does not take a lot. It's going to last on you, and it does smell like, it's just like Baccarat. It's just stronger. Like, there's no going nose blind to this. It's insane. And it's hard to get the top off. It's insane how strong this fragrance is. Now, I've had mine since earlier this year, and now I'm noticing the scent just like my Baccarat. When I got Baccarat, it smelled okay, but it has been sitting all year, and the more it sits, the better it gets. Like most Middle Eastern fragrances, they all have to macerate, but that's not Middle Eastern, and it's still, hey, for me to like it, how it smells sitting in the bottle. And then I wore it and I was like, okay, this smells a lot better, because when I got it, it just didn't do it for me. Like, it smelled good, but I was like, this has gotta do better than this for me to be excited about it. And it actually has come to life. This one, it was too much when I first got it, and now this one is settling down, which is what I needed it to do. Because y'all, when I tell y'all, this fragrance is strong. So if you're saying, oh, well, I want a strong one that smells like Baccarat but it's stronger because I go nose blind, here you go, right here. Also, to add, anything from the Club de Nuit line, like I said, I didn't want to pull everything in this one video because I didn't want to have everything in one video. But I have a video on the 3 Club de Nuit fragrances I have. Anything that Club de Nuit, I have 4 fragrances from them. 3 I love, 1 I'm working with, okay? So I'm going to say anything from their line that you can find, because I have smelled some other ones. They are strong and they smell good. You will not really get any misses from Club de Nuit. So if you want to give them a try and you want a lot of bang for your buck, they're cheap, they smell good, they last long. Any one of them, just get on there and just pick them. Just whichever one you want. Y'all know I talk about Imperial all the time. Y'all know I love Club de Nuit woman. Y'all know I love them all. But this video is about this one because I needed y'all to know how strong this fragrance is. Yeah. And see, right now that was just one. It's smelling normal. It's smelling like the normal Baccarat does, which is good because I gotta go take a shower. I don't need this sitting on me. Last but not least is Lattafa Ajoie. This is another one that is screechy. So is it the Lattafa or something? When I say screechy, you guys, I mean it is loud. Like, it's one of those fragrances that you have to be like, okay, where am I going? So that I can make sure that this is not going to be too much for the people that are around me. Like, ain't no wearing this to church and places like that where you're going to be around a bunch of women, different ages, older people. You know, a lot of older people, they don't like all that scent. They don't be wanting to smell all of that. So somewhere where you're going to be in close contact, this is another one that you have to be like, okay, I can't wear that because I'm going to be too close or sitting around people. I don't want to be loud. Now, do I love it? Absolutely. Y'all know I love a fragrance that performs. That was the whole reason for me to do this video with the fragrances that project. But this one is loud. Maybe when I say smell her a mile away, you can smell her a mile away. It was funny. I went out to eat with my friends Friday. We were in the Mexican restaurant and someone walked in. When she walked in, I said, she has on Latafa Ajwa. I could smell it over the Mexican food. It's that loud. And I looked over to speak to her, but she didn't see me. I saw her. But my friends was like, you know, they was like, what she got on? I was like, Latafa Ajwa. And they looked at me and I'm like, yeah. That's how strong this is. You can smell this in a freaking Mexican restaurant surrounded by sizzling food. Didn't matter. When we left, we were standing outside the Mexican restaurant. We way over here in the parking lot. She way over there in the front of the building. She walked out. The wind blew. I looked up. There she was. I could still smell her after sitting in that restaurant around all that food, and she walked out. And she was a long ways away from me. And I could still smell her. That is what I'm talking about when I say projection. When you next door to a place and you can smell somebody standing in the parking lot because of how the perfume performs. This one. And they're all cheap, you guys. And y'all know that this will, those of you that have this, y'all know. Those of you that don't, this comes in a beautiful package. When I say definitely gift worthy, all you gotta do is get some cute wrapping paper and wrap it up. You don't have to put it in no bag. None of that. Wrap it in some wrapping paper and hand it to them, because when they open it up, they're gonna be stunned. The box, because their packaging is just really good. Alright, you guys, so like I said, I only wanted to give y'all 4 today. So for those of you that are starting your collection, those of you that just don't have these, or the people that are new to my channel, hello everybody. For those of you that are new, starting, adding, whatever the case may be, if you want some fragrances that project really well and they're cheap and you get a lot of bang for your buck, these 4. If you have looked at my videos and you kind of feel like, well, me and Nadia have the same type of taste, I think I would like these if she says yes. The only thing, this one right here, if you like literally, the rest of these I feel like are safe because everybody knows what Baccarat smells like. Most people know what Kirkay smells like. This one, if you like Kirkay, you'll probably like this one because they're both that loud. You'll like these. But only thing is, L'Interdit to me kind of gives like, kind of like mature. Not mature like in a bad way, but it's not like no, I'm 20 years old and I'm trying to get a cheap perfume and wear it. Not. I don't know, I really just don't get that. I don't know, I say that, but Keelan likes a lot of the scents I like. If she was here right now, I would tell her, I would ask her for my viewers that are younger, but go put your nose on L'Interdit and Ulta, and if you like it, get this one, because it's cheaper and it smells just like it. Okay, you guys? Alright, that is the end of this video. As always, before you leave, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye, guys.